Hi, I'm Cindy, the pink hair therapist, and welcome back to Ask the Pink Haired Therapist. This is the series where no question is too weird, too awkward, or too embarrassing. Because if you're wondering it, chances are someone else is too. Today's question is, can you explain executive dysfunction to me like I'm 5? And I absolutely can. Because if you've ever Googled executive dysfunction, you've probably ended up reading a definition full of clinical words that somehow made it even more confusing. So today, let's explain it in everyday language. Imagine your brain has an air traffic controller. The air traffic controller isn't flying the planes. Their job is to decide who lands first, who waits, who takes off, who changes direction. Everything depends on someone organizing all that traffic. When things are running really smoothly, the planes keep moving. So, what happens during executive dysfunction? Now imagine that air traffic controller suddenly has 20 planes trying to land at once. The radio won't stop. New planes keep showing up. The weather changes. Everyone needs instructions immediately. The planes don't disappear, and the airport doesn't shut down. It just becomes much harder to keep everything moving. Executive functioning works a lot like that. Your brain knows there are emails to answer, laundry to fold, appointments to schedule, texts to return, and dishes in the sink. The challenge isn't knowing those things exist. The challenge is deciding what happens first, what can wait, and how to get started. Executive dysfunction might look like knowing you need to shower but never getting started. Opening your phone to answer just one text and somehow ending up watching videos for 45 minutes. Walking into the kitchen and forgetting why you're there. Planning to pay one bill and accidentally spending an hour reorganizing your drawer. One of the biggest misconceptions about executive dysfunction is that people think it's about motivation. But many people experiencing executive dysfunction know exactly what needs to be done. They want to do it. They're thinking about doing it. They often feel really guilty that they haven't done it. The challenge is getting from intention to action. This is why advice like, just be more organized, just make a list, just try harder, often misses the point. If your brain is already overwhelmed trying to coordinate everything, adding more pressure doesn't make coordination easier. What often helps is reducing the amount of work your brain has to manage all at once. Instead of relying on your brain to hold everything, start giving it some support. Break large tasks into tiny steps. Use timers. Leave yourself visual reminders. Write things down. Build routines and use checklists. The goal isn't to become someone else's version of organized. The goal is creating systems that work with your brain. If executive functioning is something you struggle with, I'm currently building a whole collection of brain first aid kits for executive functioning, and I can't wait to share them with you. They'll cover topics like task initiation, breaking down big tasks, planning without overwhelm, procrastination, and side quest spirals. They're full of practical brain-friendly strategies to help you spend less time fighting your brain and more time working with it. They'll be coming to my website soon. Executive dysfunction can make everyday tasks feel much harder than they look from outside. The good news is, your brain doesn't have to do everything on its own. With the right supports, everyday life can become a little less overwhelming. One quick reminder before you go. These videos are for education only. They're not intended to diagnose anyone or replace individualized mental health care. If you're looking for personalized support, talking with a qualified mental health professional is always a good next step. If this video helped you understand your brain a little better, I'd love for you to subscribe. Every week, I answer your questions and share practical brain-friendly tools to help make life outside hard mode a little less impossible. And I'll see you in the next video.